Oh my god. I keep doing this. There we go. I should just get rid of that old one. Pokapong! Hello everyone, it really do be me. Hi. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for dropping by. I love that Botrix is here. Impossible. Maku only ever does the best and nothing less. Thank you so much for your vote of confidence. And now that we are here, let me do a shout out for June. Tanuki with Scufflison. Extra! Read all about it! Junie Ian, the directionally challenged VTuber, is sitting in the hot seat playing The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. This retired punching bag is diving headfirst into the gates of Oblivion, and let me tell you folks, they didn't want them there! Oh my god! Will he survive this first playthrough? Stay tuned. You betcha. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Jude is just trying to fucking live. Frosty does not pull punches yet. No, for real. That was messed up. Can I do it again? Or... I guess the shoutout's gonna have to wait, but here's the extra, read all about it. Cumulonimbus, the cloud-dwelling VTuber, is sitting in the hot seat with their chaotic chill vibes. This black LGBTQIA plus streamer is dishing out games, voice acting, and art like nobody's business. They're still on hiatus, but don't let that rain on your parade. It's a real humdinger, folks. That's fun. I love the, you know what? Fuck June. It's just like, meanwhile, they're like, oh, you know, Kumo's very good. Kumo's very good. It's just like, Jesus Christ, man. They're both just little guys. Let them live. Alright, let me off the light. The bot hates me. Honestly, the bot hates me too. It's okay. I understand. Retired punching bag. Yeah, that was fucked up. I'm just a little guy. You're just a little guy. Akumo, are you free to join in? Did you want to join in? Free. Honestly, did you guys want to join in? Just full stop. Let me just like go over to I'll just sit in here. Oh, I literally did not see that. But anyway, I'll just sit in there. And then let me do that. So whenever someone decides to swoop in, I hate myself, they can just do that. Let me also okay. June already has the friend role. Enjoy ads. Get wrecked. Oh. Anyway, hello everyone, Pokemon. I hope that you've all been doing well. Oh no, it's been a week. I actually wanted to switch up what I was going to be playing today. Not me, stay safe. Real. But yeah, I actually wanted to switch up what I was going to be playing today. I was going to be playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, because I was kind of feeling a Mystery Dungeon sort of mood. Subscribe or get eaten. Subscribe, let Maku learn how to read, and, you know. But, yeah, I wanted to actually play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon today. I was feeling that sort of mood today. Downloaded the VBA, downloaded the GBA emulator on the Switch, and then my Switch was like, "You don't have an active Switch Online membership." Desperately messaged my cousin and was like, "What happened to our Switch Online membership? What the hell?" I thought we were on auto renew. Mystery Dungeon would have been so pog. Yeah, I really wanted to play that today. But yeah, so he was like, "Oh, I'll get to it later. I just need to, like, you know, he has stuff to do." So, yeah, here we are. Very happy to be here playing Our Life. Auto renew is the devil. Yeah, I think what happened was that he got a new card, and so it just canceled. It just canceled. My wallet cries. Yeah, that's real. I realize I'm like blocking out the thing, but also this is okay, right? It should be fine. Anyway, let's go. Hajime yo. Hajimemashou. Hajimashou. Yaro? Or should I just wait until maybe people are back from ads? You know. How I know? Did you know that the Switch 2 is sold out online already, which is kind of wild, considering the price point and how everyone kind of did like a huge uproar about the pricing, and they're like, "Oh, we should boycott Nintendo." And yet it's sold out, and it's extremely difficult to try to get a pre-order. I just think it's funny, silly. Anyway, okay. Now that Agile is over, let's start! Okay. I see that we are having a bit of a mood. Let me do that. Okay. Sunshine, sun must shine. We're off to a great start, everyone! Did you know that Maku knows how to read? Sunlight shone through the windows as you sat in your living room, your home phone pressed to your ear. Cove was on the other end. It'd been shaping up to be an ordinary day, like any other, until Cove had called unexpectedly. He sounded unusually nervous greeting you. You listened silently as he kept talking, his words stilted. Maku knows how to read thanks to your generous donations. That's wild work. So, you know, maybe this frame will not do too well here. This is a learning process for all of us. So, I was just, wondering, do you want to come over to my house for dinner tonight? The question came out strangely, almost like he'd rehearsed it a few times beforehand. Your eyes widened a little. Yeah, center right seems good. Yeah. Yeah, I was also trying to fix my chat beforehand, but then ran out of time before stream started. Considered very, very heavily for a second to just like postpone stream for a little bit more. Ended up not doing that, so whatever, it's fine. You hadn't expected this to be the reason behind the call. I can't is crazy work. He sounds so anxious, and you're like, no, sorry. Sorry, buddy. I actually can't make it, but yeah, here, I'll go. I'll go for you. It was... Huh? Oh. It seemed that Cove still had more to say and you just interrupted him. Oops. Oh! Whoops! That is very on brand for me, though. Cool. Well... He stumbled for a bit, trying to gather his thoughts again. My mom and dad, they really want you to be there, if your parents don't have a problem with it. They asked me to ask you. You took a moment to think. Dinner at home would be quiet and uneventful today. If you really wanted to, you could go to Cove's instead. Cove spoke up again, breaking your thought train. His voice was softer than before. Also, I want you to be there too. Can you? Come over, I mean. Why am I the only one invited? Why am I the only one invited? Did you mean the entire family? No, okay. So, Maku has a friend who is getting married in September, and they very kindly invited me to their wedding, and I was looking for like a +1 because they're my friend, but I also don't really know that many people with it in their life aside from them and maybe 2 other people. So I asked if I could bring a +1. They were very kind and gracious and said that I could. And so I messaged my other friend and I was like, hey, do you want to go to a wedding with me? And she was very sweet and she was like, yeah, oh my goodness, that's very good. And then she messaged me again and it was just like, honestly, if I get married, would I need to invite your family too? And I was like, it's up, it's your wedding. Do you want to invite my family? For reference, the context, I guess. For context, my my friend who I asked for to be my +1 at the other wedding. So we've been friends since high school, and she spent a lot of time at my house. So it was like she was like at my house for dinner a lot, or like during our days off she would be here, and then if we wanted to go somewhere, my parents would drive us. So like she was here a lot, and like, you know, it's almost like second home type thing. So she was just like, do I also invite your parents? I was like, homie, it's up to you. Do you want to invite my parents? I'm not the one having a wedding. It was so sweet. It was very sweet of her. Okay. I would hop on a plane immediately. Real. Your family help. Yeah, no, it was very sweet of her. It was very, very sweet of her to ask. Yeah, I can come. That's so cute, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I basically told her that I went to a wedding recently where it was a kind of similar situation where they were friends for like a very long time, but like the family wasn't really invited, right? Because it's like, you know, obviously they're very kind and like that type of shit, but also it's like at the end of the day you're friends with like the children, right? So it's like, I told her honestly, like, if you want to have like a little celebration with my family, we can like have that organized and stuff, and it'd be very sweet. But aside from that, okay. But yeah, let's say, yeah, I can come. Thanks, Maku. I'll let them know when I can. He sounded noticeably relieved by your response. Was you coming over for dinner today that serious? Dinner is serious sometimes, man. I had a friend... Sorry for yapping. I had a friend, way back when, who... Hola! Hello, Slow! It's nice to see you. I had a friend way back when I was a tiny Tanuk, and I went to his house a lot, right? And it was like a big deal, so I wasn't really I wasn't really allowed to go visit other friends when I was younger. But this guy was a bit of an exception, so I was allowed to do that. So I would go to his house a lot, and every time I went, like, we would eat so much pasta. His family was Italian. We had so much spaghetti. It was kind of fucked up. And so that's why my friend liked inviting me over, because he was just like, honestly, whenever you come over, my mom makes like spaghetti. Or like she makes like my favorite things whenever you come over, so you should come over more often. And I'm like, okay, bet. So there was one time homegirl just came back from the fucking grocery store. And then she saw me sitting at the dinner table playing like cards with him and his dad. She paused, looked at me, looked at the others, and was just like, why didn't you tell me Maku was here? And then she put the groceries down, turned her ass around, and then left to go buy more fucking Parmesan cheese. She was like, you guys, we have cell phones now. You could have told me. You could have called me to say Maku was here. I miss them. I hope that they're doing well. Spoke to you for a little while longer to explain what time to come over and other details, then hung up. And that was that. For now, anyway. Soon enough, the sun dipped out of the sky and evening came. It was time for you to head to Cove's house. After letting Elizabeth know you were leaving, she didn't look away from the TV, just grunted. You made the small journey across the street. You knocked a couple of times on the heavy door to their condo. As you waited for an answer, you found yourself contemplating being a guest while both of Cove's parents were there. It was exciting, you were apprehensive, the idea made you curious, you didn't think it would be especially interesting. Couldn't say you were thrilled. How old are we? 13? It was exciting. Now I would be anxious, but it would be exciting for me at the time. Something happened in my life that made Maku just a huge anxious mess. You had thought today was going to be boring, but it turned out to be much more interesting. You didn't get too much time with your thoughts, though. The door opened soon enough. Cove's mom, Kyra, stood in the frame, smiling warmly at you.
Come on.
Hey, Amaku! Welcome. Please, come on in.
She opened the door wider and moved to make room. You stepped inside, allowing her to shut it behind you.
Thanks so much for coming over. I know it was kind of last minute.
Last second, I hate myself. Does she have Oblivion? Hi, Adrian. It's nice to see you. His mom is fucking gorgeous. I'm dead. I'm dying. No, she is. I get it. No, she doesn't have Oblivion, maybe. Honestly, mood. Maybe she does. No, she said that she doesn't really play video games, so I guess not. Like, me actually answering the question is crazy work. It's 2011, so maybe the real question is, does she have Street Fighter 4? Help? Maybe Cove does, actually. Maybe Cove has the games and she just watches, and she's like,
Are you winning, son?
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Of course. Just make yourself at home.
It's not my home, but I've been given permission to say that. Hey, Maku. Welcome to our humble abode. He's so handsome. You jerked your head towards the sound of Mr. Holden's voice. He waved at you briefly from the kitchen with his back turned and a large spoon in hand. Hope you're hungry, because I'm whipping up a lot of tasty stuff. True to his word, my Shayla. True to his word, you heard something sizzling on the stove. You closed your eyes and inhaled. It smelled spicy and savory. Ooh! That sounds delicious. With Mr. Holden busy and Cove nowhere to be seen, it was just you and Kyra. She gave you a wry smile.
He sure is.
While I've been barred from cooking the entire time I'm staying here.
Can you believe that?
She nudged you with an elbow. Mr. Holden scoffed good-naturedly, then spoke from over his shoulder. You're on vacation, Kyra. You need to accept that already. She yelled back, amusement obvious on her face and in her tone. People still cook when they're on vacation. Everyone's gotta eat.
It's not like I'm some celebrity who can go out for every meal or hire a private chef.
Sorry.
Well, in this house, you're a VIP. Kyra smiled and shook her head silently. He's so sweet. I'm gonna cry. They're both very sweet. I'm glad that they're friends. Then she turned to face you once more.
Well,
Sorry about that, Maku. Here I was, trying to strike up a conversation with you, and
Cliff just had to butt in. I don't butt in. She eyed him, chuckling in disbelief. They're so cute. He wasn't exactly disproving her point with that. I love a man who loves his wife. I'm dead. Yeah, they're very sweet. They're very sweet. I'm glad that they're friends and they made up and they're, like, you know, on speaking terms. Kyra leaned over to whisper to you. It's okay. He likes to be included. But since Clifford insisted on cooking on all by himself, he'll have to wait. The two of us can chat. Her next question continued to be said in a hushed tone, just to be safe. So, how are you doing? I'm okay. Oh, there it is. Things are okay. I'm doing good. Oh, I'm good. Things are okay. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. It's crazy. Clifford, I'm crying. No, they're so sweet. Okay, if it's like a friend's mom, I'd be like, oh, no, I'm good.
That's what I like to hear.
She opened her mouth to say something more, but some lightly pounding footsteps caught your attention. You checked to see Cove emerge from the hall a few moments later. He might have heard all the commotion and left his room to see what was going on. He quickly took stock of the situation. His cheeks tinted pink at the sight of you standing in his living room, and his hand came up to rub his arm almost bashfully. Please, he's so soft.
Maku, you made it. Thanks for coming.
Trauma dumps to your best friend's mom. Real. I haven't watched Hiroaka in a hot second, but one of my favorite episodes is when Bakugo and Deku go to Todoroki's house for dinner, and then they just start trauma dumping, and Deku's just sitting there. Deku's sitting there like the fucking standing man emoji, and Bakugo starts screaming. He's just like, hey, don't you think it's kind of rude to be trauma dumping in front of your fucking guests? He's just there to eat food. No, that makes me cackle every time. Yeah, it's like he's right. I haven't watched it in a hot minute. I should probably catch up at some point.
Maku, you made it. Thanks for coming.
Cove's voice was unnaturally loud, as if he thought you wouldn't be able to hear him from where you were, only a few feet away. Hi, Cove. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He didn't sound convincing at all. You narrowed your eyes suspiciously, but didn't call him out on it. And that's a nasty-looking scar. Slurp soba. Yeah, it's just a good scene. If you could talk to him alone tonight, maybe you'd ask him what was going on then. It was when you glanced away from Cove that you spotted his parents watching the two of you interact. Cove noticed their stares too, meeting them with narrowed eyes. Look at his face. So, are we having dinner now? Not yet, bud. I'm still cooking. Alright. I'm gonna go back to my room. As he turned to leave, he bent his head to the side to face you. You coming? The question was quiet, but you heard it clearly. You smiled, pleased that he asked, and nodded in the affirmative. Cove turned fully and made his way down the hall. He's so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
Have fun, you two.
We'll call you when food's ready to go. With that, you followed after Cove. The two of you made your way down the hall. This was the first time you were invited to see Cove's room. You had visited Cove's room before, but only rarely. Going over to Cove's room was a standard occurrence for you nowadays. I feel like because we're always outside, we probably have been to Cove's room before, but like not as often, because I think he just comes over more often. Cove got to the door first, opening it and stepping inside. You joined him. He has a fish tank? Oh my god, King, me too. I've got multiple, in fact. I've got multiple fish tanks. There was a mat on the floor in front of the door. As you stepped over the threshold into his room, you felt the crunch of sand beneath your feet. Cove! Please! The sensation was nothing new to you, of course. Cove constantly came back to his room covered in sand, not bothering to clean himself off. Cove, I'm begging you, at the front door, and got it all over his personal space. Cove, I am pleading. That's just how he was. A little bit of a mess. And honestly, real? But why did it have to be sand? You hadn't heard Mr. Holden ever scold him for it. Not like your moms would have if you'd done it. You can sit wherever you want. Cove himself took a seat at the edge of his large bed, looking like the picture of comfort, and left you to decide. You didn't sit anywhere, you sat down on the chair, you sat down next to Cove. I would just sit down next to him. I wouldn't sit on like a... Please, they're so cute. As soon as you sat next to him, Cove grew tense. His back went stiff and he ducked his head away. He tried to hide a trembling smile.
Oh my god.
Oh, please, he's so cute. He said it under his breath, and as if he didn't want you to hear. You obviously did, and easily, since you were right beside him. You were nervous about that. You smiled comfortingly and you chuckled over it. You felt very charmed by his reaction. I feel like my reaction was very charmed. He's very sweet. He raised his eyebrows. You both kept noticing the other's every move. You only shrugged back. It's nothing, don't worry about it. You're like an open book, you know that? You're such a sweet guy! Cove, you're such a sweet guy! Cove, you're such a sweet guy!
What?
Clearly, he hadn't expected the compliment. Somehow his flesh grew worse, spreading all the way down his neck. He fumbled for words.
I'm not... That's...
He gripped the blanket underneath him and searched for something more to say. Did you see my fish? Did you see my fish? I got some in a tank right there. Help. He's so cute. Cove threw both his hands in front of him to direct your eyes towards his pets. He was trying pretty poorly to change the topic, that much was clear. You decided to show him mercy and allowed it. You started to watch the bright fish swim. There were a bunch of them, floating to and fro in the open space. They stood out starkly against the green aquarium plants. How long have you had those fish?
I guess.
My dad bought them for me not very long after I moved here. I guess it's been years now. Wow, that's a long time. You peered carefully into the tank. The fish looked to be doing well. You must be taking good care of them. Most of them were small, but there was one especially big one. What are their names? I don't name them. Well, not really. You lifted an eyebrow at that. He continued the explanation sheepishly.
I mean...
Mostly, I just call them things based on what they look like. Squirt for the small one, tangerine for a really orange one, that sort of thing. I've had a lot of fish, and I'm not that good at coming up with names. Found that relatable is a mood. Found that funny, found that surprising. It's funny. Who knew that was a weakness of his? It was an entertaining revelation. Oh, a couple of them have other types of names. He pointed to a small orangish red fish. It was minding its own business away from the others. My dad named her Greem? My dad named her Dreamcatcher. And that other one's Mark. I know how to read. That other one's Mark. Mom came up with that one. Mark? Oh, hi, Mark. Cove smiled to himself, his eyes reflecting the glow from the tank. You let other people name your fish?
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. He then turned to you, tilting his head to the side. There was a considering look on his face. Do you want to name one? Yeah, I do. His smile grew a little at your enthusiasm. Cool. There's a few who don't have names right now, the newer ones. You can pick which one you want to name. He pointed each of the recent acquisitions out to you. The first was the smallest fish in the tank. It was completely orange and zipped all over the place, running laps around the others. The second was slightly bigger and red. Its tail was dotted with black spots, which almost resembled freckles. Now that sounds like a guppy. The last fish was the biggest one. Its multicolored scales rippled under the bright light of the tank as it slowly made its way across the vast expanse. You went with... I want to see my excellent naming skills, because I'm going to go with what sounds like a guppy. Cove only nodded at your answer, waiting on you to decide on a suitable name. You watched the fish you chose closely. As you did, a name eventually came to you. Frank. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Cove, you should name that fish after me. We should name this fish specifically after me. This one. Maku. I was gonna type in koi, but I didn't. I saw my name, thought it was hilarious. Cove laughed unreservedly at your choice. It was affectionate rather than insulting. What? You can't name it after yourself. Why not? Because I'm not gonna call my fish that. But you still said I could pick it. Cove shook his head with a bent smile. I'll call them Junior then. You can still call them Maku. He's so sweet. Help. Help. Help, he's so sweet. It seemed like a good enough compromise. So you agreed. Cove nodded, satisfied. He's so sweet. Alright, it's Maku. With that, his attention moved from you to the tank. He peered fondly at it and its inhabitants. The real answer to it is to name the fish Sharkticon. Yeah, understandable. You smiled proudly at Maku. This is gonna fuck me up. As it swam through the tendrils of the plants, disappearing then reappearing soon after. You noticed then that Cove was sitting closer to you than he was before. He must have scooted over at some point during the conversation.
This close, your shoulders were almost brushing against each other. Your heartbeat picked up a little at the realization. You know, I'm not allowed to have pets in my house. Not even fish. That's fucked up. The corners of Cove's lips turned down at that. That doesn't sound fair. It's not like fish would make a mess of your house or anything. You just gotta take care of their tank and feed them, and they'll be okay. Right? My mom's gonna be strict over the weirdest things sometimes. I don't mind too much. My moms are strict. That's so weird. They trust Elizabeth and me to go around the neighborhood alone, but they won't let us have a pet? It doesn't make sense. Maybe when you're even older, they'll let you? I don't know. They seem pretty against it. Your current conversation brought to mind a memory from years ago. You launched into it without any warning, earning you a brief confused look from Cove. One time, Elizabeth came back from playing at the beach and just shut herself in her room. She only came down for food and then she ran back up upstairs straight after. It was kind of weird. My moms didn't think much of it at first though. But then at that night, Ma went to her room to say goodnight and started screaming. Mom and I ran over to see what happened. Lizzie had this huge lizard in her arms. Cove's eyebrows rose at that, and he leaned forward in interest.
Really?
A lizard? Where'd that come from? Elizabeth said she saw it half buried in the sand and didn't know what it was. Then she pulled it out and got the answer. So she brought it home. She hid the lizard in her room for most of the day because she wanted to keep it. Mom and Ma were not happy. They worried about putting it out during night, but she was going to have to let it go in the morning. Lizzie was really upset. She did bring it back to the beach eventually, but she wouldn't talk to anyone for days. When she did get over it, it was almost like it never happened. You laughed thinking back to that time. Elizabeth had always been stubborn, but when she was younger, she forgot grudges quickly. Now, it wasn't so easy. Cove had been quiet for most of the story, apart from the reveal of the lizard. He had a thoughtful look on his face. Can't even imagine what it'd be like to have a sibling. You gave serious thought to his statement before you told him, it's fun. There are ups and downs. You're lucky to be an only child. It's a nice idea in general, but my sister is Elizabeth. It's crazy. Oh my god. I don't know how to explain what it's like. It's like, okay, it's fine. I mean, like, Elizabeth is like a really okay sister. There are ups and downs. It's fun to have her there when she wants to be there, but now Elizabeth barely feels like hanging out with me. Cove pursed his lips at the words, considering them quietly for a while.
Cool.
That's interesting. I think your family is cool. He didn't have much else to say, though while on the topic of your family, you considered your relationship with your moms too. They were absolutely the best. You got along with your moms. You thought your moms were okay. You found your moms to be difficult to deal with. They're the best. They're really cool. I like them. You couldn't even consider having another option. You couldn't have better parents. Well, say what you want about them, but at least your mom's never tried to pay someone to be your friend. Jesus Christ. No, let him live. Why do we keep bringing this up? He was desperate for his friend. He was desperate for his son to have a friend. Why do we keep bringing this shit up? That's fucked up. The thought prompted you to look over at Cove. He probably still didn't know that happened, and he's going to stay that way. You doubted that Mr. Holden mentioned it, and you never had. You wondered if you should tell him. Why did we have to bring that up like that? That's awful. The man is cooking us dinner. It was a long time ago, but you were keeping it a secret from Cove. You didn't tell him it was a bad time. You didn't tell him you didn't tell him secrets were meant to be kept. You didn't tell him you just didn't want to have that talk with Cove. You decided to tell him.
This doesn't matter. It's not that it's not any of these. It's just that it doesn't matter because we're friends already. Secrets were meant to be kept, I guess. Mr. Holden told you not to tell anyone, especially not Cove. You didn't want to break his trust. Time passed, but you didn't really notice. The two of you were busy making plans for the rest of the summer and chatting about your respective days. Eventually, you heard a muffled holler from a different part of the house. You and Cove raised your heads in unison. Oh, it's time for dinner. Cove watched the firmly shut door he had been locked behind for most of the night, but he did make a move to get up from the bed. You couldn't see his face, so you didn't know what his expression he was wearing. I'm glad you came. Cove peeked back at you from the side. It's been awkward. I get that. It's been hard on you, huh? You felt sympathetic towards him. You didn't know what he was going through, but you cared about him. Cove said nothing else and remained sat where he was. Now would be as good a time as any to ask him why his parents suddenly wanted you to come over. Is there a reason they wanted me to come over today? It hasn't been awkward for just me. Sometimes it gets like this when no one else is around. But now you're here. Huh. You hadn't considered that, but it sort of made sense in a way. There was another shout from outside, too muffled to actually know the words, but you could imagine what they were. Let's go. Cove finally got up, lumbering away with his shoulders sagged. You followed after him. Together, the two of you made your way back to the living room. As you expected, Cove's parents were politely waiting for you at the kitchen table, beside the windows overlooking the back of the house. Food had been prepared and set. Mr. Holden beamed as you and Cove took your places. I hope everyone's hungry. I cooked up a feast.
Yeah.
I know I am. Yeah. Cove's mumbled response wasn't nearly as upbeat as theirs. His parents didn't notice, or they pretended not to. Mr. Holden instead looked at you, grinning.
Thanks.
Let's all just take a moment to thank our special guest for being with us here tonight. I'm so glad you were able to make it, Maku, and on such short notice, too. I thanked Cove's parents for inviting you. You didn't say anything to that. You just felt awkward about the situation. It's crazy. Thanks for having me, guys. I'm happy to be here. Thank you both for inviting me.
All right.
Well, that's it. Everyone, please dig in. You can help yourselves to the food. Upon his encouragement, you looked over the meal spread out in front of you. There was a large garden salad in the center, surrounded by a variety of Mexican dishes. Ooh! Oh, that sounds so good! There were a lot of sides and optional sauces to add. I love that. That sounds delicious. You loved Mexican food, and there were so many dishes to choose from, you were practically drooling. Utensils and plates scraped and clinked together as the group began filling their plates. Cliff, could you pass the salsa verde? Of course.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let me just say, you really outdid yourself tonight. I'm so jealous. Jealous? Of what? Your cookie's nothing to sneeze at, Kyra. Cove's parents made small talk, filling the silence with what seemed to be barely any effort. You chimed in as well. Give me a second. I just, when you just get, like, a random itchy. Did it take a long time to cook all this, Mr. Holden? Oh, not at all. Sure, this is more than I usually make for me and Cove, but I enjoyed every second of it.
Aha.
Might have gone faster if you had some help, though. Cove's mom grumbled, but it was lighthearted. Mr. Holden chuckled and shook his head. Not this again. I make the rules here, and I say guests don't cook. Even when they're staying for literal weeks?
Come on.
Even then. They're so cute, help. Everything looks great, Dad. As always. Thanks, sport! Glad you think so. Cove smiled. It was genuine, even if it was strained at the corners. Brief silences interspersed the small talk. You piled some food on your plate, waiting for your turn if someone was serving themselves a dish that you had your eye on. Once the food had been divided and things settled down, Cove's parents started talking again. Now then, you sat up in your seat when you noticed they were both looking at you. Yes?
How's it going?
How's everything been at your house? Are your moms well? You been keeping busy this summer? Or maybe you're just trying to take it easy during the break? You felt overwhelmed. You were more than happy to answer you were surprised but didn't mind the interest. You felt uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck, I'll answer. Cove's parents seemed honestly interested to hear from you. You were kind of flattered by the attention. Ow. You answered how things were at your house. I think they're okay at my house. It's been good, is what you said, but you didn't mean it. It's alright, it's not that great. I'd rather not talk about it. It's been good.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's wonderful. My moms are great. Mom took us out for dinner. Mom took us out for dessert a couple of weeks ago since her project went really well. Oh, is that so? I'll have to congratulate her when I see her. I'm not sure where to start. There's so much that's happened. You should know what I've been up to since so much has included your family. I mean, you guys, I've been doing the same shit. You guys know exactly what I'm doing. Mr. Holden laughed loud and short. You caught him off guard with that. A fair point. And that was that for your question answering. Kyra nodded along. You could tell she was actually listening to the words you were saying. She was trying to include you, not humor you. And did you know, Cliff? Maku is really into art. Mr. Holden's face lit up, and he stopped eating so he could lean forward, his arms braced against the table.
Nice work.
Oh, that's right. Very cool. It's just a hobby. I'm pretty serious about it. At 13? At 13? I wouldn't reply with any of these. I would just be like, yeah, I love drawing. I guess the closest thing to, yeah, I love drawing is, I'm pretty serious about it. You are? At such a young age? That's really impressive. If you keep putting in the time, I'm sure you can do something great. Thanks. Cove's parents were definitely the encouraging type, but you could already tell that much about them. I need to sneeze so bad, sis. Sis. I need to sneeze so bad. Oh my god. I love sneezing. Cove's parents were definitely the encouraging type, but you could already tell that much about them. There was a lull in the conversation as everyone focused their attention on their respective plates. Honestly, I wish that were me. I'm like, I have tortillas and I have cheese, and I'm half tempted to go just make quesadillas. Just halfway through the stream. Just turn this into a cooking stream. You noted not for the first time that Cove's parents were the ones guiding the conversation. You wondered if you should break the silence this time. Honestly, yeah, let's talk. I also like other things. Would you like to tell us more?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They looked genuinely eager for you to keep talking, so you did. The rest of the dinner continued just like that, with light conversation as you ate your meals.
Maku, let me love you. Hi, Boba. It's nice to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Yay. I love Boba. I love Boba. How are you?
Hello, Habibers. I am sickies. Oh no, why are you sick? Extra, extra. Read all about it. Boba Peach Tea, the cat girl ghost, is sitting in the hot seat. This ENV tuber has risen it up with karaoke, yakuza, and even a heist for booty. They're not say-so, folks. Yeah, it's true. Boba isn't say-so. Join the fun in this 18+ channel where Asian Latina shenanigans abound. It's the bee's knees, I tell ya. Thank you. Oh, the bot was nice. The bot was nice. Earlier in the stream, the bot basically just, like, cussed June out. The bot was just like, someone sneezed on my face rudely. That's crazy. The bot called June directionally challenged, called him a fucking punching bag. It was crazy work. Oh, I'm so sorry that someone sneezed on you. That's extremely fucked up. You should fight them. It's confirmed. Frosty Tools wants me carnally. Frosty Tools wants you carnally, and so does Automod, and that's why you're a mod now, so Automod doesn't come after your ass. Eventually, all the dishes on the kitchen table were pretty much gone. Kyra set down her fork and rested her arms at her sides, letting loose a satisfied sigh. Her plate was completely empty. Bless, finally.
Thanks.
That was delish. Thank you for your culinary creations, Cliff.
Mr. Holden was like a flower soaking up the rays of the sun. He's so sweet. Oh, who are these yummy characters? These are Cove's parents. Look, they're so sweet. He beamed, flattered by the praise. You ate way too much. I love Mexican food. The fuck? You practically licked your plate clean. You were so full that you were afraid you might burst. Cove successfully kept his presence to a minimum for the full meal. He was slumped over, even now, toying with the silverware. Honestly, I'd eat way too much. And you're real for that, because same. His parents practically only talked to you. Most attempts to entice him to join the conversation failed. It wasn't typical for him to say so little. He at least tried to participate. Especially if it's freebies. What's that? What's that? What's freebies? You didn't get much time to contemplate Cole's situation because your attention... I can't spell. I still don't know what that is. Free my G's. Oh, if it's free. Yeah, no, you're real for that. I love free food. I'm sorry, I'm also stupid. I was like, you know, there's a lot of, like, American restaurants that I just simply don't know about. I remember the first time I went to a Cracker Barrel and it changed my life. I'm so stupid. Honestly, Boba, we can be stupid together. I love free food. I also love free food. Oh my god, let's go eat at Freebie Cheese. Yeah, because we don't have Sonic here. We don't have In-N-Out, which is a shame. I quite like In-N-Out. What else do we not have? We don't have Arby's. We don't have Red Robin. There's a lot. We have, like, one IHOP, but it's in, like... it's at, like, Niagara Falls or some shit. You ain't missing much about Sonic, but In-N-Out is my life source. I fucking love In-N-Out, dude. It's fucked up. And Red Robin has unlimited fries? That's crazy. I didn't know that. We're being fucking robbed. What the fuck? We recently got, well, not recently, but compared to other, like, restaurants and stuff, we got, Chick-fil-A recently. Order 1 burger, eat 10 fries, a basket free. What the fuck? That's crazy.
I thought the little the thing that they do at Five Guys was insane, where they just dump the fries into the fucking bag. I miss Five Guys, dude. I fucking love Five Guys. Not to sound like a broken record, but thanks for coming, Maku. I'm glad we finally got the chance to have you over for a real dinner.
What?
What? Did I hear that right? This is the first time Maku's ever had dinner here? Why in the world haven't you invited him over sooner?
Cove was always the one going over to Maku's house until now. I mean, how was I supposed to reject the generous offers of the Tanuki family to host my kid? Kyra shook her head, but the amused smile she was sporting told you she wasn't actually mad. I've done it. Honestly, Boba, same. Honestly, the next time I go to America, I'm going to just live off of In-N-Out. Like, that shit was so fucking good. It was fucked up. There was also another place where I had, like, these really good fries. I don't remember what it was called. And I'm probably going to ask my family. I'm going to ask my cousins to just, like, shove that down my throat. It was so good. That's what I'm telling you, by the way. Leo hates In-N-Out. That's crazy. Why? I wonder why. I think, like, I mean, like, In-N-Out isn't, like, amazing, like, but, like, for the price, it's really fucking good. He lacks taste or decency. It's so fresh. Yeah, like, it's truly not bad for what it is. I miss eating burgers. I had cake yesterday because it was my dad's birthday on Monday. And my mom bought this huge fuck-ass, like, it's this huge, like, mocha cake. And they're so good. It's so good. Like, one of her coworkers makes these. And it's so good. It has no business being as good as it is. So, I, you know, obviously I'm weak. And so I had some cake. And I think there's still some in the fridge. And I might go get some. I love cake. Give me diabetes. That's real. I might actually go grab some. Do you mind if I go grab some? I'll be back. I'll be back. Or maybe I'll be good. Maybe I'll eat something or share, but go. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Tis I. Wait a minute, I can't hear anything. Hold on. What in the world? I can't hear. Oh no, hold on. Hello? Huh? I literally cannot hear a dang thing. Is it me? Is it a me issue?
It's me. I'm Kumo.
Hi.
Dude, your face is over mine.
I thought I would literally for like a solid like minute. I was like, am I deaf? Did I do something wrong? No, you were just gone.
I went to go get cake, but then my dad is in the kitchen and I feel like he's gonna be like, Maku, what do you mean you're gonna eat cake again? So I just got ice cream.
Yay, ice cream.
Give me a second while I
Oh my god, hi Boba.
Boba's here.
Yeah, babe.
Wait, yeah, I just saw that my face is over yours. Help. We have become one.
Finally.
'Tis us. It's our final form.
I want to be pretty just like Kumo too. Boba, you're very pretty.
You are gorgeous, Boba.
Num 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 num.
Num 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 num.
I just there's cake in the fucking fridge and I want it so bad. No one is
You
eating
should
it.
put me on your shoulder instead.
No one is eating the cake in the No one is eating the cake in the fucking fridge and I want it so bad.
Just eat it if no one's eating it. It'll go to waste otherwise.
But I'm supposed to be on a diet.
Just ration it out over the days. Don't worry about it.
I've had like a slice yesterday and I had a slice the day before. And
Mm.
also a slice the day before that.
I mean, I'm not a snitch.
I hope not.
I won't tell if you won't.
A slice won't kill us, Maku. I know, but
The slice won't kill us.
but someone is going to see.
When my doctor checks my sugar, they'll know.
Alright,
I'm not a snitch, but my blood sugar is.
I already had my appointment this week, so my appointment is until like 2 weeks from now, so it's whatever.
Oh, I mean, yeah. How would they know?
It
How
was
would
like
they
you
know?
tempting Adam in the Garden of Eden.
Help! Help! The cake is like freaking whispering to you like the Green Goblin mask.
I'll beat up the doctor's wild fucking work. And the doctor actively trying to save my fuck ass life. Boba comes in, kicks down the door like, let Mako have cake.
Get a job. Stay away from them.
Exactly.
Oh God.
I want,
Guys, hide your doctors. Boba's on the way.
I want cake so bad. Maybe later when my dad
They
goes
have
to
ice
sleep.
cream.
I have ice cream and I also have watermelon because I'm full of bad decisions.
Oh. Honestly, that sounds fire right now.
I'll be up at the doctor too, mainly because I'm against Big Pharma is fucking crazy.
Big Pharma
fucking
is
work.
insane.
That's crazy fucking work. And also for you, Hero. Thank you, Slow. I appreciate you.
We love you, Slow.
That's wild fucking work.
I'm against Big Pharma.
I'm against Big Pharma's crazy fucking work.
not to save your life, but because I'm not a big fan of the government.
That's fucking wild.
Gonna stream the game to me, Pookie.
Did I not do it yet?
No.
No, I see. Okay.
I'm blind. I'm against doctors that are against cake. And you're so real for that. Unfortunately, my body is against cake, so...
Listen. I got it. But I still, me, the lactose intolerant person, is continuing to just eat all of the dairy products.
I refuse to do that. Stay safe, King.
I will fucking not.
The consequences are
Kumo
too
up.
dire
He's
for
too
me, I
snarky.
fear.
That's crazy. You're right. I also can't beat Kumo up. Enjoy Agile.
I'm just so hot and sexy and hot, guys. Don't beat me up.
I'll just wait until Agile's done and to continue
Okay.
the story.
Yay!
Divine punishment.
Divine Punishment's wild work. I'm gonna...
Subscribe or die.
Don't let Big Pharma keep you guys down. That's fucking crazy. If you... You know what? During
Yeah.
the ad, I hope that you guys enjoy... If you do hear it, I hope you enjoy Maku's fucking mukbang ASMR.
I mean, I hear you're crunching and munching.
They're fucking good.
Delicious.
Yum.
You want to hear a funny anecdote from Kumo's day?
Mm-hmm.
So, there was this guy that came in
Uh-huh.
to the Cloud Palace, of course. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I bought this thing earlier, like this piece of furniture earlier,
No.
but I'm here to pick it up now because I couldn't pick it up earlier. I'm here to pick it up now." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, which ones was it?" And he told me which ones they were. And I'm like, "Okay, where's your receipt?" And he's like, "I'm not sure."
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You're not sure? What do you mean by that? Did they not like
They won't let me
did
sub
they
get
not hand
wrecked.
you? Oh, damn skill issue, I fear.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, when they checked you out, did they not hand you a receipt? And he's like, "I'm not sure." What?
That's
What do
crazy
you
work.
mean
That's
by that?
crazy fucking
Like,
work.
I'm not doubting that he bought the thing because there's like sold stickers on them, right? So I don't doubt that he actually bought them. But I'm like, so you see how my hands are tied, right? You see how I can't actually let you take them unless you can provide proof of purchase, right?
Yeah.
And so I go up to my higher up and I'm like, "Yeah, this guy said he bought the furniture, but he said he doesn't have his receipt." And she's like, "What?"
All
Like, he
right.
said he's not sure whether he got a receipt.
All right.
And she asked him, did the person that checked you out not hand it to you? And he's like, "I'm saying I'm not sure." And I'm like, "Bro, this
That's
doesn't
crazy
make any
work.
sense. You sound suspicious as hell. Like, again, I don't doubt that you bought it, but you sound suspicious. Like, this is not a situation that you want to be in. Me personally, if I buy a thing, I'm gonna be able to find the receipt the same day. Is that weird? Maybe I'm the crazy one.
No, you're
Maybe
real
that's
for
just
that.
me. And so he's wasting my time. I'm basically like asking him very simple questions that he cannot answer. In the end, we found his transaction and he was able to leave it to stuff. But he was talking to me kind of crazy. Like I was accusing him of not buying it when I never gave any indication that I felt that way at all. He was the one just being difficult and weird.
That's crazy. What the hell?
TLDR, people are weird.
TLDR,
And always keep your receipts.
keep your
kids.
fucking receipts.
Right. Keep your receipts, kids. Boba Peach Tea, the hero we didn't know we needed, has officially joined the sub squad. The
Oh my
sub
fucking
squad,
god, dude.
proving once again that when it comes to supporting Makatanuki, they're willing to throw down with Twitch itself. Here's to more cake, less
Oh my
agile, and the
God.
epic saga of fighting for what's truly important. Welcome to the exclusive club where the only thing we're beating up is the Doc's high score. Oh my god, hi Amaris. Thank you.
Sorry, boss, I'm fucking eating.
Hope.
You finished Final Fantasy V? I love that shit for you.
Yo, hell yeah.
Alright. Fucking. Alright.
Ooh.
Extra, read all about it. Amaris Azul, a real live wire from the Great White North, is sitting in the hot seat playing Final Fantasy V. This PNG tuber has been battling Bahamut and might just be hitting the endgame, and he finished it. They're also planning to
Hell yeah.
crochet. Boss, you have been planning to crochet for literal fuck-ass years.
Hell.
And do some art. So that too. Boss, come over. I'll teach you how to fucking crochet. Off collab and it's just us crocheting in silence. I need you to starve is crazy. Why don't you come over? Bust, you know how much fucking yarn I have here?
Help?
Well, I'm not gonna lug around a thing of yarn. I have a ton too. Oh my god, boss. Start crocheting.
Yo, I'm crocheting my friend a baby blanket right now. She was supposed to give birth at the end of next month, and she literally like went into labor yesterday.
That's crazy
I'm
fucking work.
I'm like, bro, I haven't even like finished half of it.
I've been making silly gifts, and I made one for boss. And I
Oh,
need
hell
to
yeah.
I need to get started on Kumo's.
I will make you a silly thing and track you down and send it to your home address.
I also have a Michaels near me, so it's dangerous.
I have a Joanne's.
That's fucked up. We don't have Joanne's here. Which one is the one that steals, like fucking historical objects? Is it Joanne's?
Excuse me?
I think it's Joanne's.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's Hobby Lobby? No, there's one. It's one of the hobby stores that, like, the owner fucking, like, stole or was, like, trying to hoard historical objects. It wasn't Michael's. It was either Joanne's or Hobby Lobby.
It is Hobby Lobby.
We need a
It is
crocheted
Hobby
Happy
Lobby.
Pride. That's absolutely true. Oh, they're called museums is crazy fucking work, but you're also right. Also, hello Raiders. I'm so sorry for the delay. I was eating a watermelon piece when you came in. But hello Raiders, my name is Maku Tanuki and I am your silly Tanuki VTuber. I enjoy doing little things like this. Like, what are these games called? Visual novels. I enjoy playing visual novels and I enjoy and also other cozy games like Stardew Valley or JRPGs, especially monster collecting ones. I also cry about fictional men. It has happened last week to the surprise of Slow, who has been a viewer of mine for a while and did not believe me every time I said that I cry about fictional men, but it is true. So, you know, I hope that you've all been doing well. Thank you so much for coming by. And if you need to dip, please, by all means, take a break. Do some self-care. Maybe
Drink
you
some
need to go
water.
cry about fictional men.
Yeah. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
And I'm Kumo, by the way.
This is Kumo. This is
Because
Kumo.
I, Kumo, I'm just a little guy.
It's the little guy.
I thought it was a bit like my NTR jokes.
Use the hell out of me. No, literally, Slow, the two things that I associate you with now are NPR and hating the government. Like, those are the only two things that I associate you with.
I'm crying about fictional men just cuz, and you're real for
And
that.
you're so real for that.
You're real for that. I was crying about oh Jesus Christ. The thing is the game has such an unfortunate fucking title. I was telling one of
Uh-oh.
my friends about an old like Otome game that I used to play on my phone. And the title of the Otome game, it's gone now. You can't download it
Okay.
anymore. It's so fucking unfortunate, Jesus Christ. The title of the Otome game was Several Shades of Sadism.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I knew you would.
No. Oh no. The only reason I
knew
reason
you
I
would.
played that game is because of Kajiyuki and Yukiono.
No, it has like a star-studded cast. It's fucked up.
No, 'cause god damn it.
They had a star-studded cast. Kajiyuki was the guy who was really into shoes. No, there was Toyo Naga-san was also in it, and he played my favorite character, who is like the green suited guy, who is
Yeah.
like, cause I'm very predictable.
What was his name? Kira?
No, they're all named Kira because that was their last
yeah.
name. But his name was Minami. You know, I'm gonna cry because I can't
Track.
download it no more. You can absolutely watch the entire Roots on YouTube, though, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I really liked that company's games. I think the company was called Arithmetic. So there was Several Shades, unfortunate title. And then there was the Cinderella Contract, which was also fine. I liked that one. There was another one which also had an unfortunate title called Seven Hotties All My Husbands. These titles were dog shit. And then there was
Wait! You can still download it!
You can?
Yeah!
I tried looking for it. I couldn't find it.
I literally found it just now, just because I was curious.
I've played that one. Honestly, Boba, I know what you are.
I know what you are.
To break character even more, I like office ladies way more than Mills. Slow is
You're the
still
type of
dope.
motherfucker that'll get drawn into sea at the middle of the night if
Slow
a
is still fucking going.
if a beautiful siren with
So
glasses
sad.
calls you in.
He's not even here to fucking defend himself, but you know who would? Justin.
I bet you played Bayonetta, didn't you, Slow? I know what you are.
You damn Skippy, I would.
And you know what? You're real for that because me too.
Yeah, you're real for that.
I'm not
Because
gonna lie. I'm
same.
not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for glasses for no reason in particular. Wink wong.
Slow is such an icon. He really is. I know. The more lore that I learned about Slow, I feel like the more insane I get.
It's like when a certain orange and red gladiator was like looking through his super chats and he was just like, "Damn, you guys are like actual physicists and I'm here like being a fuck ass on the internet." It's like, "What do you mean what do you mean you're a mechanical engineer? I didn't even get a degree."
You would love my blind ass who knows crazy shit.
I mean, what shape glasses do you have? I love glasses with interesting shapes, as you can see.
I also enjoy glasses.
I love glasses with funky shapes. I want to get heart-shaped glasses next.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah.
I got like
You
five
got
pairs.
5
That's
pairs?
crazy work.
Damn, girl.
Crazy
Damn, girl,
fucking
you're
work.
blind as fuck. I love that in a lady.
Hey, girl, you see with those eyes? To be 100 with you guys, I've been down bad for Alma since playing Monster
Oh
Hunter
my
Wilds
God,
Hell.
Of course you are.
I got circle pairs, square ones, and more. I got
Damn, you got frames for every occasion, girl.
I got circle shades. I have 2 glasses for regular everyday life. I wouldn't know how to describe the shape because I'm stupid. One of them is bigger frames and one of them is not. The one that isn't bigger frames I keep at my office.
Okay. Are the
At
bigger ones
work.
the ones I saw?
Yeah.
I love those so much on you, actually.
Yeah, I'm cute.
You are. You're so adorable. I'll eat you.
I'll eat you first. I'm so blind I can see you.
Oh my God, girl.
I end up doxing myself trying to describe my glasses.
I mean, literally, you would be able to identify me in public immediately because my glasses are the same as the glasses on my model.
Help, that's so sweet.
Just because I love them so much.
They're cute.
Right?
I don't think
And then I
you'd be able
have
to
I have
identify me in
separate
real life.
like boring glasses for work. So people don't clock me.
I have more boring glasses for work, and I usually only wear them if I have a meeting.
Yeah, I do it for, professional purposes. People don't call me a slur.
Help! I have huge ones because I wear big ass eyelashes, and you're real for that.
And
queen.
you are so real for I honestly love how like false lashes look with glasses.
Yeah, they're cute.
Right?
Just like Boba.
Just like Boba.
I'll give you a big, big kiss.
Yes.
Alright. No. Alright, let's continue this. Kyra shook her head, but guys, remember we were playing a game?
Yeah, guys. Sorry.
But the amused smile she was sporting told you she wasn't actually mad. This guy, honestly. You guys seduce me now, I gotta kidnap you both. It's true, you do. Back to NTR Fabio here is crazy fucking work.
Oh my God. Also, let me at him. Both of them. Let me at him.
Oh, do you want to do Cove? And,
Sure.
Clifford?
And Clifford! Oh, I love him. My Shayla. My Shayla. His hair is so gorgeous.
He's there. The characters in this are
This is
very
just a
handsome.
beautiful. This is just a beautiful
This is a
family.
beautiful
I'm
family.
done. I'm done. I'm doomed.
The three of you looked at Cove in unison, his small sound being more than enough to get the focus on him after his silence. By now, he'd stopped fiddling with his work. Clifford, the
Oh, he's
big
just a little
NTR dad,
guy.
is wild fucking
Oh
hard.
my God! You're on
Like-
timeout. Pin of shame. Would it be alright for Maku to stay over, like, for the night?
He shot you a shy glance then, smiling a little. He's so sweet.
He's. If you're cool with that.
Mr. Holden's shoulders stiffened. He sat up
Ugh.
straighter, eyes darting back and forth between you and Cove. This is bullshit. You can't ground slow vacation. His mouth opened, but not a peep came out. You'd never seen Cove's dad say no to him before, but this was different than the usual request. It wasn't so simple, and Mr. Holden was lost. Damn, what if Slow is into this? Honestly,
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah. Well, everybody's so gorgeous. Yeah, real.
Right?
Then
Beautiful
Cove's
ass
mom.
family. Sorry.
Cove's mom reached over and took a hold of his shirt collar and pulled him closer. She glanced at you before leaning in and
So
bringing
pretty,
a
I'm gonna
hand up
die.
in front of her face. The two adults whispered seriously to each other. Cove's eyes opened wider. He leaned forward as if that would help him overhear his parents' conversation. Mr. Holden kept gesturing with his hands, while Kyra made sure he didn't get too far away with all his movements. Every now and then, both of them would watch you and Cove out of the corner of their eyes. That's so ominous, guys. Just, like, answer
scheming.
your fucking son. Your son's just asking, like, oh, can my friend sleep over? And that's it. It's an easy, no, sorry, buddy, not right now. It didn't seem like they were fighting to you. They looked more like some kind of tiny sports team having a private huddle. After...
Scheming on y'all.
Yeah, real. After a bit, they broke the group up. They moved back to sit properly in their chairs. You snuck a look at Cove. He stared at them expectantly. You were eager to hear their verdict, too.
Kyra and I think that should be fine. But
He lifted a finger dramatically, his brows raising as he met Cove's gaze and then your own. Let the big homie sleep over.
we'll have to talk with Maku's parents to make sure they'd be comfortable with it.
Why did that take so long? Why did you guys have to be so weird about it?
No, because what were they talking about? Is
yeah,
my
like, what-
question.
like,
Like, I have an inkling of what they were talking about, but if so, that's kind of strange.
like homies.
If they are, we can arrange for a sleepover to happen on a different night when everyone's more prepared. If Maku's folks don't like the idea, there's nothing we can do.
They're giving him the birds and the bees talk. She was giving Cliff the birds and the bees talk.
That's sick.
He's
That's
stupid.
genuinely sick.
He's stupid.
We're judging your fashion choices. What the fuck, Slow?
Excuse you. I dress so normal. I wear like a shirt and pants and that's it.
No, same. Literally me right now.
I'm wearing like my favorite shirt, which is the girl dinner shirt
Girl
with my
dinner.
with my
Oh, that
boyfriend
one.
on it.
I'm wearing a Sunshine Bear shirt that says emotionally exhausted with flowers and hearts around it.
Oh, that's real. I own a Delulu sweatshirt. Boba, I think I saw a picture of it.
I have a Delulu varsity jacket. Twins? Twinning?
Oh my god, twinning. I love the girl dinner shirt. The girl dinner shirt's extremely fucking good.
I love it for you.
Yeah, I needed it. I I don't know. I had an okay weekend. Like, it was nothing too crazy, and then I had like a thing that happened on Sunday that didn't really end too great for me. So I needed all of the comfort that I
Aye.
could. So, you know, I have all of the boyfriends.
Oh, the boyfriends.
I have all of the boyfriend material here. I'm feeling better now, though.
Be a hero. I wear band shirts and jeans. I make it a mission to dress like a fighting game character or Spider-Man.
I buy stupid shirts because I can. Yeah, same. I have a shirt that I wore at work once because I'm like, whatever. But it has a picture of a frog on it wearing a cowboy hat, and then it just says on it, "Hold on there, partner. I'm overstimulated."
Yeah, no, that's so real. That's so real. That's so real. I need that.
Yeah, so I was wearing this shirt at work. I was like, whatever, shit's cool. And then then I got a request for a meeting from a client, and I was like, oh, I can't fucking wear this.
Not today. Not today.
No, I was like, no, they needed it, right? They needed like help, so I was like, oh, I can't fucking wear this in a video call. So I keep a sweater at work, so I just put that shit on. No in between. You know Nanalan? Sis, I fucking love Nanalan. Oh, who's that wonderful? You have that? I fucking love Nanalan, dude. I used to watch that shit all the fucking time. And then the fucking...
Is that a Canada specific thing? Because I do not know what that is.
Do you know the fucking... Like, it's a fucking meme. Like, there's a entire video of it. It's like the puppet. There's like a girl and her dog, and she went out to the fucking garden. And she's like, Master!
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Help!
Yeah, it's a Canadian show. I used to watch it when I was a baby Tanuki. But, like...
Okay.
Yeah, now some people... This model... Snutter model... In Fushi... I fucking love that shit. It's like it was my actual favorite fucking show. Like, you know, obviously not really, but it was one of those shows that would play in between, like, the main shows. Because each episode's like 5 minutes long, so it'd be like, oh, Hamtaro ended, and then they would play an episode of Nanaland.
Oh, Hamtaro, how I love thee.
There was an episode of Nanaland where, I don't know, there was like a fucking squirrel or something on the other side of the fucking fence. And the dog wanted to chase after the squirrel. And so, because they're puppets, they're trying to show how cool they're trying to show him, like, trying to get to the other side of the fence. So you just see, you see the puppet of the dog being chucked over the fence.
Help! I beg your pardon?
At first you see them, like, kind of, like, tossing him up into the air, so then it looks like he's, like, getting ready, like, he's getting higher and higher when he's jumping. And then eventually they just chuck him over the fucking fence.
That's terrible.
And then they have...
That's awful.
And, like, you know, it's a guy, like, making dog sounds. So there's like a core memory of mine. It's so fucking funny. So you see this fucking squirrel just on the other side of the fence, and then you just hear
No. Oh no. Oh.
Boba, honestly, I saw that. If you want to join in, you can. Please feel free to. I butt dialed. That's real. But if you want to join in, you can. We're just sitting here in the thing.
Yeah, come in
I
if
wondered
you
for
want.
years what that was. I have a fucking print of it. I have a print of Nanoland in my room. I fucking love that shit. I was watching it the other day. Like, just... Because the entire show's on YouTube. You can just watch that. So I was just watching it, and I was just like, this is great. And my mom came in and was just like, what the fuck are you...
That's sick.
I know exactly which shirt you're talking about, Boba, because like I don't have it, but I know the company. Okay. It's just a guy making dog sounds. It's just like it's actually just a guy going. Just like okay.
Maka barking real.
It's such a funny fucking show. Hi, Boba. Oh my god, hold on.
Hello. Hello, guys. I was just trying to show my Nana Lamb, but since I got invited, I cannot say no.
Yay!
I got lured and seduced into the stream.
Yay! Yay! Yippee! Yippee!
How are you feeling, Boba? Are you feeling better? I know you're sick.
Within the 5 minutes that we spoke, yes, totally. I've been cured, resuscitated.
Yeah, just making sure.
Thank you for saving me.
Just making sure that
Like-
our effect is working.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
like you guys, like biggest, better medicine.
Yeah.
What happened is on Monday,
Okay.
I went to the doctor for Brime, right?
Alright.
And
So it's
he had
Brime's
to go to
fault.
2 doctors. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, everything is
fault.
Prime's fault. Help!
We went to 2 appointments, right? And I was on the waiting room, waiting for like his like whatever doctors do to you when you go to a doctor. I'm making it sound like I don't go to one, but he goes, and I'm sat between like 2 random strangers,
Okay.
and like one of them was like a rude ass like old lady that like coughed, and like she coughed at me.
That's wild fucking work.
And then the other person was sneezing, and they sneezed at me.
Yeah, no, you got fucking double teamed. Dude. That's messed up.
without my permission. And like the thing is, I'm like a vacuum, so like I touch everything.
Help?
Not like that, no, but you know what I mean.
I know.
And now I'm dying.
Oh no. I hope you get
Oh,
better
okay.
soon.
Please
It's okay.
get better soon.
It's okay if I die. At least I'll die in your guys' tender arms.
Yeah.
Boba's actively dying.
Actually, I was actively dying when you made me laugh at it because you said something, well, or Slow said something and you read it out, and I choked on the rice. Thank you for that. I have no regrets,
No ragrats.
no regrets. Oh yeah, but I'm a shut up since you guys are playing a game.
You're a good person because I'd have crashed out. No, you're real.
If someone coughs, that's illegal. Did you know? That's biological warfare.
Is it really?
Yes,
really?
if someone coughs on you, you can get them arrested for assault. Did
I
you know
mean,
that?
The real question is, will I get money for that? Cause like.
It is against the law to cough on somebody. Did you know? That
I did
counts as
not.
battery.
Then I have
It's a
been
first-class
battered.
felony.
I have been battered.
I've been battered more than a fish taco.
I just want to say hi. Hi, Jojo. It's nice to see you.
Hi,
Thank you for dropping
Jojo.
by. It's nice to see
The real
you.
answer
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
will I get money though? Cause
I
like,
mean, you could.
cause I'm only
If you
doing
want to
this
sue
for
the old lady.
It's like, lady, I know you were dying, and that's probably what you went to the doctor, but like, I need money here too.
Her life is as meaningless as a summer ant.
Help? Help?
Well, mention low tier god. I'm sorry.
I would have turned into low tier god saying every horrible thing that came to mind.
Now.
Stop.
What a whole ass mood.
Okay.
Okay.
He finished the mini speech with a wide shrug using his full arms. He also checked out Kyra from the corner of his eye and gave her a crooked smile. She nodded approvingly and grinned back. I still don't understand why that took so long. You thought you saw her give him a thumbs up, but her hand was partially blocked by the table. They looked so pleased with themselves over the answer, but they just passed the actual decision on whether it was alright or not to someone else. Namely, your parents. Konnichiwa! Ima... Nani? これも週ですね。日数小どうや
え
Do you know the 漢字その漢字知ってますか今の後。日どうや You wrinkle ass infected bag of bones. Oh, my god.
You should keep yourself safe.
Dialect
now.
Kansai. Ah, Kansai. Oh my. Yo,
For a hot
Duo's
minute.
gonna come for my fucking ass. Give me a second. But
For a
yeah.
hot minute, I thought Maku was speaking in tongues. I was like, what's going on?
Huh? マジっすか
マジっすか、お前。今。Give me a second while I fucking.
元気ですかそうですか Same thing.
そういうか。
Sorry guys, my Nihongo is not very Jozu.
Same like. 今日元気
I am
ですか
horrible at reading
そう
Kansai.
か
I sincerely apologize.
Guys, Nihongo is hard. Nihongo is hard. でも、今日ね。今日ね。その感じ知ってる Speaking anything is hard. It's true.
Speaking is hard, guys.
It is true.
But if you subscribe to the Maku Tanuki channel,
マク
you
ちゃん
can pay for our education.
マクちゃんはーい何が好き
Subscribe all shake.
くもちゃん
はーい。
何が好き
クッキークリーム夢あなた。
Fuck. Okay. If this was a sports game, they would have punted the ball away.
Oh my god. No, yeah, they just had that dramatic ass conversation, theatrical ass conversation just to be like, yeah, Maku, ask your parents.
Yeah, real. Oh my god, that song. Fucking okay. Tuesday, Fluzzy, I think, made a reference to that song in my chat, and I just did not catch it. I was just like, what the
Oh,
fuck are you
no.
talking about?
I'm not lying to you. That song, I dreamt about that song for a whole ass like 3 hours. I'm pretty sure.
Say that.
You wanna know why?
Okay.
So
Why?
I slept with my YouTube on.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would
no.
do it.
One of the
Big mistake.
shorts was on like loop, and it was
Big
that.
mistake.
私はマ
No,
ク
just
さんの
have
こ
to
と好
say, I
きや
have
ね。
plans that
Ah, so
I
nga.
cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me.
あ
But
ざー
it's funny
す。
that you say that.
あざーす。Okay. If this was a sports game, they would have punted the ball away. Real. Cove hung his head, deflated. He had been
Poor
hoping
thing.
you could stay over today. Not some hypothetical time in the future. Oh, poor guy.
Oh,
Gave him some
he
more
shot
than
his shot. I
encouragement.
can't.
You
I can't
patted
blame
him
him.
on the back. He really did shoot a shot. Oh.
You could always sneak into my room. No, yeah, bro just climbed through the window last time.
I would say this in front of his parents? That's crazy work.
Sick.
That's crazy fucking. I'll sneak the phone into my room tonight. That's fine. You pouted
Yeah.
about it too. It's cute. You can sneak into my room again in front of his
You could
parents.
always
It's-
sneak into my room again, and
wild
then his
fucking
dad's just like,
work.
"What?
Sorry, you're gonna what? You're gonna go where?
You're gonna who?"
Oh my. Yeah, no, for real. I'll sneak my phone into my room tonight.
If you get your home phone too, then we can still talk even though I'll be back home. They look so proud of themselves for that. Yeah, they
Oh, the
too
era of
fucking stupid.
landlines.
仕事に行くで本棚。マックさん。ああ、そうか。仕事頑張。
Gamba!
仕事は大変ですけど、頑張。今日は金曜日ですね。じゃあ、いってらっしゃい。
Ashai. Mina-san.
みんなの。
Cove's eyes sparkled at the suggestion. It may or may not end up being possible, but it was worth trying. With that, dinner finally came to an end. Still fuck boss, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
poor
I'm
thing.
sorry. Yeah, no, that's rough.
Urgh.
But also, boss, if you're here, fuck you too.
I also love the idea that Cove invited you to dinner specifically for the purpose of asking you to stay the night.
Cove's so sweet.
He's so silly. I love him. He's so little. I eat him.
I feel like that was a long ass conversation, you know, like it got very serious for a hot minute. Like they spoke like in a I'm just imagining like the characters and the dad
Mhm.
like just huddled up in like some sort of circle and like you just in the middle awkward like in the corner awkwardly just waiting for them to say like yes or no.
No.
One word
Yes or
answer.
no.
It's a group effort.
Right. They look so smug about it.
Yeah,
too.
they're.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
hell
we
yeah,
did it.
We did that
We
shit.
did it, guys.
Mr. Holden stood up from the table and began collecting empty plates. Cove was asked to help out, which he did with little fuss. Kyra tried to lend a hand as well, however, Mr. Holden didn't let her. It seemed she was barred from cleaning as well as cooking. Honestly, I would just accept that, because that's great. You weren't allowed to chip in either, since you were there as the declared guest of honor. Although the meal was over, the night wasn't. It looked like you weren't going home just yet after all. You were asked to wait on the couch.
Oh?
Oh? While Cove and his dad were cleaning up the mess, Kyra disappeared down the hall after shooting you a wink.
Please give me one chance.
One
Sorry.
chance.
Sorry.
One
I'm normal,
opportunity.
guys.
And you're real for that, I get it. She's beautiful.
She's fucking gorgeous.
Slay.
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 Slay your enemies.
It was a bit strange sitting by yourself while everyone else had something to do. Luckily, you weren't alone for too long. Oh, it's time for a rousing family game of Smash Bros. Brawl.
Help! No, that would. No, someone's getting thrown out the window. Sorry.
Ow! After a couple minutes, Cove's mom returned with a deck of cards in hand. She strolled into the room confidently while shuffling.
Gambling?
So, who's up for a few rounds?
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling! Or bitten are we playing any Switch Mario games? Yes.
If you bite me over a game, I'm gonna shoot you.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
if you put your mouth on me because of a video game, I'm shooting you.
Okay, here's what happened. I've actually bitten Brime in the arm
Of
before.
course you have.
Of course you have, dude.
Of course you have.
we were playing Mario Party, and I had 2 stars that I like rightfully earned with my blood, sweat, and tears from my enemies, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, the way
Brime-
you described that, I did not believe that for a single second. Go on.
But anyways, Brime got a like he was like Mr. Rich Pants over here or whatever, and he got like a the thing that's like steal a star type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
And he did it on me. And he stole 2 of my stars.
Brime is here.
All is fair in
And I
love in a
got
Mario
so
Party.
mad,
Prime, that's
And then I
diabolical.
bit him.
So he stole the stars that you got through stealing them from others, and you bit
I
him.
didn't steal them from others.
Uh-huh, yeah, sure.
And then
So I
you
stole
bit
from
him.
us to death, okay?
And then you bit him.
Yes, yes. I actually bit him. and I cried, and then I asked for tacos after.
Guys, this is why you don't get married. Your wife will bite you while you're playing Mario Party.
Physical violence is never the solution. Prime, shut up.
I fucking love you, Brime.
Barmax, like I can't bite him. He's like only a meter away from me right now. I will give you whatever I have right now.
Oh.
Extra, extra. Read all about it. Brime VT, the time-traveling V-singer, is sitting in the hot seat with their guitar. They're dishing out chill acoustic vibes and scuffed karaoke for the LGBTQIA crowd. From community concerts to Barudo tutorials I can't read, this ENV tuber is making waves. Don't miss out on the musical time machine. That's cute.
Thanks, Frosty Tools.
I feel like Frosty Tools just outed Brime.
Outed him for what?
For fucking what?
How
He
did
only
this
speaks to the LGBTQ apparently.
It's in the fine. I just need a small clause that says "Warning: Marriage may cause bite marks." No, it's in the fine print on your marriage certificate. You can't see it.
It's extremely
Get a
fine.
comically
Yeah,
large. Get a comically large magnifying glass. You should be able to
yeah,
see it.
it's like an extremely, extremely fine print.
Truth
Yeah.
be told, when we got married, I had a shank, and I just like 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 what is it? Intimidated him to the altar.
Help! Help!
That's sick.
Oh, I see. Everyone likes a yandere on paper, but when you get a yandere in real life, no one likes that.
I
how it
think
is.
I think that's real. Yeah, no.
I think that's just Paul
I
the
think that's
murderer,
just-
Boba. I think that's not canceled. That's the law.
The typesetter's wife probably bit him to make him change the font size.
That's sick. That's sick.
So you're gonna snoop or what? I'm just kidding.
Don't you ever just give in to your inner thoughts and bite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sometimes you just need to bite something, right?
You just need to bite something.
I won't ever bite Kumu because he said he'll shoot me. So Minecraft. So like
No,
I
I
don't-
specifically said with the caveat of it being because of a video game. You can bite me, just not because of a video game.
Oh.
Not since I was 15.
Hello?
Yeah, real.
That's oddly specific, Slow.
Bro, getting all this lore about slow.
Yeah, the more lore I learn about slow, the more insane I go.
It's the worse it gets.
Bite for sustenance, not for anger. Otherwise, it's
Otherwise,
a
it's a waste.
waste.
Well, that depends on. You know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Oh
I'm
my.
gonna close my mouth.
From now on, I'm just gonna bite everyone platonically and romantically, so they don't know my intentions.
Oh,
I'm
that is
just-
so real of you.
That's so real. They
They don't
keep
know
them
if
guessing.
I want them or if I'm angry.
You
at
never
them.
let them know your next move.
Yeah,
See, that's what I'm saying.
keep them fucking guessing.
Now both of you officially have rabies. Congrats.
That's okay.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. Alright. Cove and his dad looked over their shoulders at the question. They were mutually intrigued by the cards in her hands. She beamed at their expressions and stepped further into the living room. Ignoring the couches, she sat cross-legged on the floor by the coffee table. She turned to you and gestured at the space beside her, smiling invitingly.
Hey kids, you want to learn how to gamble?
Oh, learn how to gamble? You accepted and followed her lead. Honestly, gambling is so easy now. You just-
gambling.
You just download a MiHoYo game.
Jesus Christ! Don't even get me started.
I'm ready to lose my life savings. Yeah, and you're real for that. You either download a... they're not called MiHoYo anymore. You download a MiHoYo game or a Billy Games game.
Mm.
I'm looking at
I
you,
know-
JJK.
I know someone who spent like $1,000 on a mobile game.
Same.
I also know someone who spent $1,000 on like a MiHoYo game.
I mean, it's a dress-up game. Their avatar looks lit, but they didn't get anything. Just like common items. It was very sad.
Tragic.
Tragic.
That is so embarrassing.
Oh shit, they're playing Uno. We should play Uno at some point. I feel like that'd
Oh
be.
my god, Uno?
Someone paid me for in-game items on a mobile game, like $20.
Hello?
That's a mood. That's a big mood. Wait, no, it was a Facebook poke. Okay, that's a
poker?
vibe. Paying someone to play fucking Farmville or some shit.
Oh god.
Y'all remember Habbo Hotel?
Huh? Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a
Someone paid me to play
while.
Candy Crush. Oh, the living room carpet was soft, though the hardwood floor underneath could definitely still be felt. Pool's closed. Pool's closed. That's crazy. It's been a fucking hot second since I brought up Habbo Hotel as a fucking joke, and then I was sent back, like forcibly sent back in time. Kara did an overhand shuffle while she waited for the others to finish their tasks. The smile had yet to leave her lips.
Great.
She's planning something devious.
This is going to be good. You're nervous. Gambling is a bonding activity. It's true.
No, it's not.
As someone who did polls on stream in Discord while Fluzzy was in there, I can tell you Fluzzy and I are closer than we've ever been.
So what you're telling me is that gambling with my family is not okay, Kubo?
It depends on which members of your family you're gambling with.
I always gamble with my mom.
Oh,
We
God.
play bingo and we gamble.
Oh.
Oh, bro, my
that's
mom
so
and I go to the
nice.
casino, but we specifically
Huh?
go. Yeah, we go to the casino, but we specifically go because there's a buffet there. So we go.
Oh my god, mood.
Yeah, we go to the
That's so real of
casino,
you.
spend like $20. If we lose $20, whatever. If we win, we stop. If we break even, and then, yeah, then we just go to the hotel. We go to the buffet.
Buffet. You know what? That's real. At least you know when to stop.
My mom likes to gamble her money in one of those scratchers.
Oh, hell,
fuck
fucking
no.
yeah.
Yeah, she makes me scratch them. And one time we won $500. Good times.
That's a good time.
Yeah,
I play
it's probably
speed.
it's probably all the money that she spent on the scratchers too.
A mood.
Yeah, when Kuma was in middle school, right? The people at lunch would always like gamble with Uno because we weren't allowed to have actual playing cards because they didn't want people gambling. But obviously, people found ways around that.
That's crazy
And
work.
so what they would do is instead of gambling money, because we lived in a highly like public transportation like heavy place, in order to get to school at the beginning of the year, they would give each of us specific like program passes that would give us 3 rides each day, and it would like refill at the end of the day. 3 rides, 3 transfers on any public transportation, just so we could get to and from school and whatever like extracurriculars we had. So people would be gambling their fucking public transportation passes at lunch
That's
over Uno.
that's
Over Uno.
that's crazy.
It's better than what my school used to do, because like people would get together, and like I grew up in a time where like when you got lunch they gave you like little like tickets for lunch, like a little booklet. People
Okay.
used to like basically like food stamps but for lunch.
Oh,
People were
Honestly,
betting their food
fair.
stamp lunch.
that is crazy work.
I live in the
insanity.
ghetto, okay?
Homie,
Betting your food stamps is a crazy sentence.
all is fair in the hood, okay?
Oh,
your food stamps
Lord.
is wild fucking work.
Betting
No, that's crazy shit.
Ooh, that's terrible.
That's wild. I play spades with my uncles, but I used to hustle them so much that they caught on.
This is why you don't teach kids gambling. They get too good at it.
Real.
Okay. It didn't take much longer for Cove and his dad to wrap things up enough to call it good. Decoy is a good prize.
That's crazy.
Cove's dad appeared first, followed closely behind by Cove. Mr. Holden rubbed his hands together in anticipation.
All right, I'm ready.
As he took a seat across from you on the floor, you noticed that Cove hadn't joined him. He went straight down the hall instead, without even a word. Okay.
Oh
You
my
stared
God.
on, confused, as he disappeared through his bedroom door. Cove's parents didn't look concerned at the stunt.
Oh, I
Karen.
see.
Okay. Kyra nonchalantly split the deck of cards into two and rifled the halves together while offering an explanation of sorts. Cove doesn't keep his wallet with him when at home. He puts it away. Oh, we're like actually gambling.
Right.
What? Cove quit. It's the way he saw the cards and was like, "Oh, we're gambling."
Oh shit! It's time to pull out my wallet, bitch.
Cove quickly returned to the living room, a black wallet in his hand. He took a place at the foot of the table with the rest of you. You blinked as Cove unzipped his wallet. You all used real money on card games with family? While you sat there, your hands idle in your lap, the three shot looks at one another and sized each other up.
Oh my
This
God.
is something they did on the regular.
Right. This is not a new thing. This is normal.
Yeah.
That's right. $5 per round per person. Winner takes all. Oh my god, $5? That's crazy!
That is insane. Crazy work.
That's wild. That's a lot of money.
Ooh. Go big or go home.
Hang on, this isn't normal. I mean,
Slow.
maybe like quarters, like when my
It's
family
a
and I are
little
playing.
low. A little low. That's your family. What are you making
Homie, what the fuck?
bets?
My family, when we're playing Mahjong in real life, we do like maybe like quarters and dimes. Maybe.
Gamble with my family. I don't. I don't.
I may be gambling with like actual like bills. I'm not gonna say anything to incriminate myself.
Oh,
but...
brother. Oh,
You know,
brother.
hypothetically speaking, my mom may or may not be really passionate about her bingo.
No, I get it.
Oh.
Bingo's a fucking time. Jesus Christ. Kumo's just like, the
Me
pot
win.
for me and my uncles is like 20 to 50 bucks.
Jesus Christ, brother.
Jesus Christ.
You're
Hey.
making me think that this is not normal.
Just go to a casino at that point. I'm sorry.
I mean, like, to each your own. I think we just mostly just use coins, if anything.
Yeah,
Or,
fair
like,
enough.
loonies
I'm
and
not
goonies.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that's a little crazy.
You're telling me
buddy.
this isn't
Stay
normal?
safe.
I mean,
stay
not
safe.
for our families.
You got that, brother. Stay safe.
Fuck. Listen, of the four of us who spoke up, it's actually 50-50. Robbing my family's constitutional right. Stop.
Which constitution?
Constitutional right 20, the right for me to rob my family out of their savings under the laws of bingo.
Under the
It's-
laws of bingo.
it's-
Mhm.
Yes.
Right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of
In the
happiness.
pursuit.
In the pursuit of money.
Which is
Exactly.
happiness.
Yeah. Whoever said money can't like buy your happiness doesn't have enough money, obviously.
I remember learning when I was a baby, Tanuki, that we don't have that. We have like life, liberty, and then the last part is different. In Canada, it's life, liberty, and security of the person
Hmm.
instead of the pursuit of happiness. Fun Canada fact.
So Canadians aren't allowed to pursue their happiness?
Oh, you are. It's just like, you know, if like your pursuit of happiness is causing me harm.
And you know what?
It's just not right.
What you're telling me is I can go to a person.
Causing me harm.
What you're telling me is that I can go to a person and be like, hey, like, I know you're really happy right now and whatever, but like, whatever you're doing is harming me. So like, stop it.
Like, it's my constitutional right to tell you to be sad.
Thank you.
Yo,
Be
fuck
sad,
you
be
looking so
sad.
happy for? It's my constitutional right to tell you to cut that shit out.
Sorry, my ear got
Yo,
really
dominoes,
itchy.
I played dominoes but one time with my extended family, never again. They take that shit way too seriously.
My dad tried to teach me poker, but I wasn't interested. I don't know when my family just started learning how to play poker. Because we used to just play like fucking like Go Fish or something, and then
Super
one day
Mario 64 taught me how to play poker.
that's crazy. I couldn't play Mario 64 because of motion sickness. That game is awful for that shit.
Oh.
But yeah, no, my cousins and I used to play like Go Fish or something, and then one day they were playing poker, and I was just like, "How do you play this?" And then they were explaining it, and I was like, "This is a lot. This is a lot of rules." My uncles got into a fight over dominoes, and that's real.
Dominoes is fucking crazy, guys.
That's real.
Dominoes get serious.
Dominoes had more math and memorization than I thought. Yeah, it's crazy. Shit's wild.
People go fucking wild over dominoes.
It's always like
My
the
uncles didn't speak for like 3 months after that fight.
Oh,
that's real. The fight is part of the game. Yeah, just like hockey.
Oh god.
You think I go to a hockey game to watch the actual hockey game? No.
Nuh-uh.
I'm there to watch them throw down.
I don't even like sports. So if I'm gonna watch a sports game, it's gonna be a game I know there's gonna be some drama.
I think hockey is like probably one of the most dramatic fucking sports. The fight is the main event. Yeah, real. Okay. Oh, are you planning on kicking Maku to the curb? Or do you intend to donate the guest of honor spot, Mr. High Roller? It's WWE, but with sticks. The dominoes
Help!
is just a pre-fight ritual. It's like NASCAR. They watch for the crashes.
That's
my
crazy.
friends watch NASCAR for the handsome man. I don't remember
Yeah,
what
what do
his
they
name is.
put in the water? What do they put in the water of NASCAR racers? Because something's up with that.
Yo, did you know that there's NASCAR fan fiction?
There's what?
There's NASCAR fan fiction. My friend showed me
Socks?
one once, and it was one of the wildest things I've ever like. The summary was one of the wildest things I've ever fucking read because it is like real person like fiction, which is fine. You're into that. So it's just like, so it was shit like one of the car brands, I don't remember which one of the car brands was hosting like a very spicy event
I see.
sponsored by like imagine like, oh, the breeding event sponsored by car brand.
The
Ain't Malcolm in the Middle NASCAR driver now? Is he really? Is Frankie Muniz a fucking NASCAR driver?
That's crazy. If
Enjoy
true.
ad jail. I am very southern. Mr. Holden's narrowed eyes. I just kind of want to get through this one part at this point.
Okay, okay. No, because like we're fucking...
We're like almost 2.5 hours in. We're just not even done one part. Mr. Holden narrowed his eyes and leaned back against the side of the couch, completely at ease.
No worries.
Who wants to play? I'll fund his way in. Don't you worry about that.
Thanks, Cove's dad.
Cool. Let me keep my
Catch
mouth
y'all
shut. Let
on
me behave
YouTube.
myself.
I know what you
I need to
are.
behave myself. I need to behave myself.
He rested an arm across the top of a knee that he propped up. Cove's dad was acting slick in a way you'd never seen before.
I'm normal.
Right. I know what you are.
Well, I swear I'm normal, guys.
Lock-in hero saved Cove from his NTR Jesus crazy work.
Pin of shame.
Okay, you appreciated the offer. You joked that he shouldn't be so confident. You felt awkward. His surety in this was pretty appealing. You ignored it. Honestly, thank you for paying for me because the fuck, dude, I don't have money. I was not expecting this shit.
Dude, I'm just a little guy.
Yeah, like I came here fully expecting to eat food and go home.
Right.
Thanks, Mr. Holden. His tone and stance instantly became more familiarly friendly when he started directing his words to you. Ad freeze, let's go! Yay! Yay! Welcome to YouTube. Oh fuck!
You okay?
I
Uh-oh.
dropped some.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll find it later.
Oh, no.
where the fuck it went.
It's gone.
It's on the floor somewhere.
No problem. You can count on me. You can let me pay for Maku. He's my friend.
He's so sweet. You should always be prepped to gamble. It's fucking crazy.
Jesus Christ, Slow.
Anytime I go to fighting game tournaments, I'm fully okay. Listen, that's a fighting game
Slow.
tournament. That's fine. You're going to like an event, and that's okay. If you're going to fucking bet on a fighting game
You're
tournament,
going-
by all means, go for it. But
Going
like,
to your best friend's
literally
house,
going to someone's house for dinner.
and their parents rope you into gambling.
Help.
Yo, what type of childhood did you have where you're just ready for that? Hello?
Welcome back from Mad Jail. Keep that
Keep
thing
that
on.
thing on.
Shut up, Slow. Mr. Holden grinned with a chuckle.
Good kid.
I'm normal. I'm normal. Sorry. So sorry. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm so normal, guys. I'm so normal, guys. There is absolutely nothing wrong with me, guys. I promise. I promise. All right, bud. I concede. You're too polite for me.
Well, you've got your ticket. Interested in throwing in? You glanced around. This seemed like serious business. In response to your consternation, Kyra softened
word
her
for Elmo.
competitive smile. It's a big word for a 13.
When was the last time I heard someone say consternation in a sentence? What the hell?
I believe you, Kumo. You're a normal guy to me.
That means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You're a normal guy to me. Oh,
Fuck,
fuck!
dude.
If it comes out of me, it's gonna be worse.
I'm a sick man, and you're sicker than me, which is saying a lot.
It's okay. It's okay. I promise you, you're normal.
The fucking like the fucking reassurance from like the least normal people in the
How am I
fucking-
sick?
Yeah, Kumo, don't worry, you're normal.
Comments! Look at your pinned chat message, bitch. Oh wait, you can't.
You
You're on
can't.
YouTube.
He's on
Fuck.
YouTube.
The thing I pinned for you to display your shame to the masses was you talking about NTR for like the fucking 15th time. How are you sick? Oh my god.
You mean NTR isn't normal?
Shut the fuck up.
I built a career on NTR.
previously stated I don't like. No, 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 no. You can't do that now. You can't do that now. You can't do that now.
I remember BDSM. Shut the fuck
Guys, you know- It's so bad.
He fucking blames us. Help me. Ugh. Where's my water?
Once.
Where's my water? I can't find it.
I'm gonna rub vapor rub on myself
A
to
person
wash
talking
my
about
skin.
NTR. It's like a power level. This is you suppressing it.
Help.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm fucking.
You're so
Flow is too
crazy.
powerful.
You're so crazy.
Okay. I made joke
You
about, but
okay
have you
there,
ever actually heard me say my name is Slow and I love NTR?
Well, you did it. You did it just now. So
That time
bad
doesn't
counter
count.
argument, pal. That time you said it too late. I already pinned the message. Sorry. Now all of Twitch.tv knows what you are.
Oh my god, okay.
Don't worry too much. We'll probably just do some rounds of Go Fish tonight. No biggie.
Do you mind?
Fucking gambling
You're betting
with
real
Go
money
Fish.
over Go Fish. You are sick. What do you think? Brother, what do you think?
Yeah, let's go.
I'd love to play.
Mr. Holden gave you a big thumbs up while Cove nodded firmly back.
He's so little.
Oh my
You're
god.
really bad at Go Fish.
I haven't played Go Fish in literal fucking years. Oh, okay, Go Fish. Sometimes you won, sometimes you lost. You like to think you weren't bad at it, though. I feel like Kumo's judging all my life choices.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
I don't judge. I only say things.
I'm fucking crying.
I only say
Fantastic.
words out of my mouth.
We'll play for however long everyone wants to keep going. Or until people start running out of cash, but
Are still refusing to quit while they're behind.
Speaking for yourself, I see.
With a laugh, Kyra nudged you using an elbow, then motioned towards the other two with her chin. He only judges me, apparently. That's crazy. Slow, there's no judgment here. From
There
me.
is no judgment here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
don't be fooled by their soft faces.
These boys are sharks.
I need to behave myself.
I know what you are. Oh my god. In reaction to her words, Mr. Holden smirked, and Cove's eyebrows became more angled. Kyra's phrasing made you think back to when you were young, specifically of Mr. Holden's favorite shark pants that he used to wear all the time. Perhaps they had been a fit for him in ways you didn't know of.
I'm so okay.
You could feel tension in the air. Cove and his parents glued their eyes to one another, then all placed $5 bills in an empty space in front of them. Shark pants?
Yeah, he used to wear like shark printed pants.
Yeah.
You know, like a cool guy.
And it was so normal.
They could at least gamble over Yu-Gi-Oh or something. Yeah, real. They're gambling over fucking Go Fish.
Go Fish!
Why do I keep hearing Cove's name as COVID is wild work?
I think that's a skill issue, honey.
I mean, for sure, it's a skill issue on my part. I'm not even gonna lie.
By this point, they had synchro summons. That's true. They did have synchro summons. It was still Edison, right? It's true.
What, 2011?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Once this was done, Kyra began dealing out cards to everybody. It was time to begin. The first round came and went quickly, with the group getting into the groove of things. You won right away. Hell yeah, give me $15.
Hell yeah, let's go gambling.
Which meant you had money to keep playing the second round. You're a natural.
At gambling. Nicely done. You better keep those wits about you for the next round, though.
We're playing Go Fish. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are expensive. Go Fish is only $1 at the dollar store. Yeah, real. As the night
If you use
went
your
on.
imagination hard enough, anything can be Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
It's true. It's true. My friends and I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but we were the cards.
Oh. That sounds fire, actually.
Yeah. It was fun as fuck. As the night went on, so did the games. Mr. Holden would jokingly shake his fist whenever someone other than him got a pair. Okay. Kyra acting as a news anchor, reporting on every move everyone made by speaking into her curled fist. I'm a roleplay a Yu-Gi-Oh card now. Please. Please, do it. Cove was still of a few words, but now it was because he was focused on the game instead of being overcome with awkwardness. He's locking in.
He's locking the fuck in.
Most of the time, you even spotted a smile on his lips. He's locking the fuck in.
He's gonna beat your ass.
You won quite a few games to your delight. You had a hefty money pile on your side of the table. Why
What
do we
happens
have
when you
so
go home? What happens when you go home with a bunch of money? Your mom will be like, where'd you get that from? Gambling. What?
I thought you were just gonna have dinner, honey. You must regret paying Maku's way in now, huh?
No way.
It was an honest hustle.
Maku might be beating me, but he's also beating you too.
Maku wins, I win.
Maku always wins.
Maku always wins, it's true. Unless I'm pulling for JJK Gacha. I'm saving up more pulls for Choso because I'm sure he's gonna come out soon.
I know
At
what
some
you are, Boba.
Mago made me please his crazy work. Cove turned towards you and smiled, looking pleased at your ability to match his mom and dad. You grinned at him, touched by his speedy comeback. It became clear that where the money went in that moment didn't really matter. They ended up giving it back to one another in other ways, and not just through more rounds of cards. What am I, Kumo?
A freak. / positive.
You sat back, looking over the scene. A tiny smile grew on your face. Ko's family was pretty cool, you thought. You were glad you got this chance to come over and spend time with the three of them. Jesus Christ.
That took so
That took
fucking
so
long.
fucking long. That took so fucking long.
That took so long.
Okay, let's move up. Oh, I'm gone. I'm here.
My Shayla.
My Shayla!
My
Hello.
Shayla.
I sincerely apologize for my behavior when Clifford Holden was on the screen. I simply could not control myself.
I don't apologize for Kubo because same. Listen.
Wait, was Clifford the daddy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, then don't apologize.
Listen, I get it.
I get it.
Yeah,
Dilfs are dilfs.
dilfs are dilfs.
God,
It's true.
that's a gorgeous, gorgeous man.
I was in the can. Did you win?
Did you win? Yes, we won.
We did. We got a lot of money from the Holdens.
Let's go gambling.
How the fuck do you? We just come back with like $30, and the family's just
Yeah.
like, where did you get this from? It's all in fives.
Yeah. I mean, gambling. You're not going back over to that house.
Honestly, I learned gambling leads you to riches, and that's real. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Legally, I'm obligated to say,
Don't gamble.
don't gamble.
kids.
Don't
Today, at least.
gamble responsibly.
As that was the moral of today's episode.
It's true.
Only gamble when your friends' parents peer pressure you into doing it.
Only gamble when your friend's parents pay for you.
Yes,
That's a joke.
that is a joke.
Res- Stay safe.
He says.
Especially at Go Fish. Real. You want hero, I can teach you to count cards in blackjack. I know how to play blackjack. I don't know how to play
I know how to
fucking
play
poker.
blackjack. I can teach you, King. Don't worry.
Oh.
I may not gamble, but I know how to play most gambling games.
That's a mood.
So you're like a knowledgeable non-gambler. Is that what you are?
I know a lot about a few things.
Oh my. I too want to know the teachings of non-gambling, but gambling.
I'm not omnipotent, but I have a lot of information about very specific things.
Oh,
You
know
see,
what?
that's a mood.
that's a whole ass move.
Yeah, that's an entire mood.
I strive to be as knowledgeable as Kumo.
I know how to cheat, whichever gambler should know. Yeah.
That's how you fucking bamboozled your uncles, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I bamboozle my uncles by pulling the flipping the table move. You feel me? And then
The
walking
who?
out.
The flip
Wait,
in the
actually, I have a
table?
really
Hell yeah.
funny story about that.
Okay.
So when Kumo was the little baby cloud, right?
Okay.
Kumo Nechan would play board games with him. However, baby Kumo was a bit of a sore loser. So, for instance, when Kumo and Kumo Nechan would be playing chess, Kumo would look at the board and see that he was about to lose embarrassingly, and what he would do is he would simply just flip the board over.
That's a mood.
And he kept doing that so often that eventually Kumo Nechan was just like, I'm never playing board games with you again.
Hell?
Like, you are a sore loser. It's not fun playing with you because we never get to finish the game. I'm not playing games with you anymore. And I cried so hard.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. It wasn't until like a few years later that I was like, I swear I'm not a sore loser anymore. Can we please try again? And it was fine.
I swear I'm not a sore loser anymore as well.
I
Don't
swear,
get me wrong.
please just hear me out. I'm a changed man.
So relatable.
My brother didn't really play with me. I just mostly just watched him play because he was playing stuff like Resident Evil and that was too scary for me.
Oh.
But I played with my nephews and I pulled the, hey, I'm not playing with you anymore, what the fuck? They got like extremely toxic. I was like, you guys are like 6.
Honestly, my younger sister and me in Monopoly though.
Okay, but no, Monopoly does something to you.
There were 3
It's
games
true.
that we just did not ever play on family game night. It was Monopoly, Scrabble, and Trouble.
Monopoly tears families apart and causes divorces, bro.
It's true.
Legitimately.
It's really true.
We would have beef for weeks if we played Scrabble in our house. It was bad.
I was so close to getting disowned by my own mother because I stole her train station.
Help!
Help. That's
I swear.
wild fucking work.
In
She's not-
Monopoly, dude.
She's not toxic, but when it comes to Monopoly, it changes you. It turns you into a feral beast.
That was me with Mario Kart for a while.
See, you judged me for biting Brime.
Yeah, I didn't bite anyone. That's the difference. I didn't bite
okay.
anyone.
Okay, so the morally standing, I get it, but like, sometimes you just have to commit a crime of passion, okay?
Sometimes you just gotta commit a crime of passion is wild fucking work.
Oh no.
Help. Oh my god. Okay.
If you see me in your local news,
Help!
Help! What the fuck? Real though. Big mood.
See?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining in.
Thank you, Boba. Thank you, Kumo, for coming in. It's always so fun when you do.
thank you for tolerating my tweaker ass here. I love you.
I don't tolerate you. I love you.
We
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love you guys more than I love In and Out, and that says a lot.
Oh my god.
I'm willing to
Yeah.
leave Brime over In and Out.
Oh my
Help.
god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you for joining in, Slow. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming slow.
Alright, hold on. Let me see. Like, you know who's streaming? June.
Oh,
is.
Raccoon.
Raccoon is streaming, but June is also streaming.
Okay.
Not shout out.
Love
Sorry, give me
June.
a fucking second. What the fuck? I woke up randomly at like 1 a.m. this morning. Saw June was streaming. June is taking a little bit of a break. That's why FrostyBot called him a retired punching bag.
Oh, that's
Damn.
rough.
Yeah, it's crazy, but he's taking a bit of a break. But because Oblivion Remastered is out, so he was playing Oblivion Remastered this morning. I joined in, and he was like yelling at someone in his chat. He was just like, "You see this cabbage? You see this cabbage? This is you!" And then he shot it with an arrow, but then he missed.
Help! That is embarrassing as hell. I love that.
And then I was like, "June, homie, are you okay?" And he was just like, "Oh no, Mako, don't. Why did you see that?"
Don't perceive.
He was like, "Mako, no, why did you see that?" And he was just like, "Okay, but like, look,
This is the play. This is it.
And then he was like using a door as like a target, and then he would shoot the arrow at the door, and then it would miss. I'm like, no,
Hell. That's sick. Oh yes.
New life, new world. We've leveled up from romance to action. Junie Ian, ready to trade sunset kisses for Oblivion Gates? Join this epic quest. This fucking raid message is wild work.
I'm gonna copy and paste it just like that.
Yeah.
Sames.
I'm not changing a singular word.
Yeah. No, that's wild.
I
fucking
would like
work.
to sound like an NPC from now on.
We
Yeah.
love Frosty Tools.
Yeah, that shit's
I'm
wild.
still convinced it wants me carnally.
It does. I get it. Okay.
I mean, who doesn't want Boba carnally?
It's true.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Thank you guys. I never
God.
felt so wanted carnally.
And your fucking husband is in the
Okay, I'll see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.